Hey, y'all. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Excuse me. It's just about 8:30 in the evening, Saturday, the 14th of January, 2022. Right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 6 degrees C, 43 degrees F, humidity is at 64%. It's right chilly out there. Just out here sitting in a parking lot at the moment. I'm more comfortable just talking out here, I guess. But, excuse me. I was hungry. I didn't feel like cooking anything. So I went into my apps and started scrolling through. Apps can be such a pain in the neck. You're just looking for prices or what they have available, and you have to sign in, and you have to find your location, and figure out how you're going to pick up your order. And no, I just want to look at your menu, make my decisions, and if I'm going to order something, then I'll jump through all those hoops. Just give me your menu, because I checked. What all did I check? I checked Arby's, I checked Wendy's, I checked Wawa, which is a gas station that makes more or less fresh sandwiches. Hardee's, McDonald's, Burger King, Rally's. McDonald's is the closest to me, like less than a mile from my door, and it had the best rewards. So I had 25% off of anything that I ordered. So I ordered 2 double cheeseburgers. I forget what it came to. And a soda, but it gave me like $2 and something off, which it was still too expensive. Let's face it. The double cheeseburgers used to be able to get them for like $1.79 or $1.89, something like that. Way back there in the days, like 3 years ago. Now they're like $5 something. So anyway, yeah, and that kind of fits in with my other rant that I complain about fast food joints all the time. You don't see a menu until you pull up to the clown box, the kiosk, or the speaker thing. I think Sonic is the only one that does it right, and I'm not crazy about Sonic food, but anyway, you can pull into their stall, and they have their menu right there, right at your window, and you can look at see what you want. Take your time, decide. You pull into any of the others, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Arby's, and you pull up, and that's when you're supposed to make your order. Well, that's fine if you do the same thing all the time. But what if you want to change your order up? Or you saw something on a commercial and you thought, oh man, what did Arby's have that was on special? And you pull up and you got 8 cars behind you, and you can't figure out on that giant menu what is new and what isn't, and what's special. Or so I think they need a place that you could pull up and park in front of and read the menu. Just have the menu on a board right there in front of you, so you can pull up and see it. And then you hit the drive-through, and then you make your order. Or in some cases, like I did it on my phone. That's how I got my 25% off. It was a special promotion on my phone app. A pain in the neck, but other than that, And I got it. I drove the less than a mile to the store, marked that I was there, and they brought it out to me like 3 minutes later. So, talk about lazy. I mean, it's not any lazier, I guess, than they just pulling up to the speaker and making your order and picking it up and then driving off. So, very convenient. I'm probably going to regret those 2 double cheeseburgers here in a little while, but yeah, I got it in my head now that I want to do. It hit me as I was sitting there waiting on my food. I think I'm going to run to Dollar Tree and pick up some Doritos or corn chips of some sort. I've got salsa at home. I've got queso at home. And I've got this canned ham that's actually pretty tasty. I mix the 3 of those up, and it's kind of like nachos. You know, if I put the Doritos down or the corn chips down and poured that stuff over top of it, it would be Doritos, or it would be nachos. But if I turn it into a dip, is it still nachos, or is it not chos? NOTCHOS. It's actually been in the back of my head for a while, and I was thinking about doing a video on it, but then again, I really just want to do it. So I can always do it again for a video, right? And kind of kick it up a little bit, because as good as the canned ham is, it's just salty canned ham. So, or even canned chicken for that matter. Canned chicken would go in good with the cheese and the salsa. And just like before I put it in, hit the chicken with a little bit of taco seasoning and, crisp it up a little bit in the pan, and then smother it with cheese and queso and salsa and some extra jalapenos, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't know. Then more than likely what's going to happen is I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree. I'm going to get the nachos. I'm going to get the chips, and then I'm not going to make that up tonight. I'll end up making up something else because. Actually, I was looking through some of the stuff I've got. I got invited to 2 different pages on Facebook: Cheap Eats, and I forget the name of the other one. But it's all about, cooking and family cooking and trying to, I think the other one is budget meals. I don't remember. And a lot of times it's like the people ask the same questions over and over and over again. What else can I make with hamburger besides meatloaf and tacos? I need to make a playlist of some of the stuff I've done over at Pandemonium Palace, because I go in and like 8 or 10 videos get added onto there. It's like, all right, well, this is a couple of the things that I do. You can make sloppy joes. You can make sloppy joe using brown gravy instead of tomato sauce. You can take it Mexican style, make a sloppy Jose, with taco seasoning, and instead of tomato sauce, you pour salsa in it. Excuse me. Or a casserole. And the other one is like, what can we do with chicken? A chicken Dorito chicken casserole, right? Chicken fajitas, add chicken into beans, into baked beans. Or one of my favorites is actually kind of a chicken bean salad, I guess. Black and white beans with peppers and onions, jalapenos, and chicken, and a zesty Italian seasoning, and mix that all up and let it ferment and do its thing. And oh man, that's so good. I can eat it, just eat it with a spoon, eat it with chips. add in some add in some sprouts or some shredded cabbage, and put it into a tortilla and eat it that way. So problem is like answering some of these questions at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and my stomach starts talking to me like, hey, why don't you go make that? I don't have all the ingredients handy right now. I saw one. I've got a friend he's down in Memphis now, but he's he's originally from Pittsburgh, grew up, spent most of his life in Pittsburgh. But he posted a picture earlier today. He's a Facebook friend and a haunted house friend. Anyway, he posted a picture, and it was pierogi dough as the taco, and then it was filled with kielbasa, however you want to say it, sauerkraut, fried onions, and bacon. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, I got to make that. Pierogi dough is heavy on the eggs, though. Right now, eggs are expensive. So, I mean, just the kielbasa, sauerkraut, peppers, and onions is like, I am in. Maybe do that in a tortilla wrap because they're still fairly cheap. So I was thinking about that. And I was thinking what I was replying to. Like, what do I have in the house right now? Because I don't have kielbasa, but I've got like what's left of an onion. I've got some bacon. I've got some jalapeno cheddar brats. I got the sauerkraut. I got tortillas. So that's been running around in my head. I got that put aside on my Pops Possibles page on Facebook. So yeah. I know I'm out here talking yakking about food, right? I just ate. Literally, I just ate. And I'm still obsessing over food. Oh, the other thing I was talking about, I actually got into this part of this about. One of the people asked about sending her husband to work for lunch. And he's a mailman. He works 10 to 12 hours a day and doesn't have time to really stop and eat. And she doesn't want to keep sending him just, potato chips and pretzels and cookies and stuff like that. So, what's quick and easy that he can eat. And, just a ham and cheese sandwich in a tortilla rolled up is easy to pack, and it's easy to eat while you're driving, Then I mentioned I got those tuna specialty bowls things. It's, the tuna and rice with beans, or tuna and rice with basil and red pepper, and there's a couple of different ones with that. It's like, just he can take it just as the packet. They're $1 at Walmart, where you take that packet and spread it out on a tortilla, add a little bit of bean sprouts or shredded lettuce, or whatever, shredded lettuce, shredded cabbage, kimchi, sauerkraut. Any of that would be good. Roll that up. Yeah, I would be more than delighted to be having one of those while I was working. I'd be more than delighted to have one of those right now. So, do I go and get the Doritos and the corn chips? Or do I get do I do one of those tuna packets tonight? I think I've got canned bean sprouts. But I've also got jarred sauerkraut. I've got squeezed sauerkraut. I haven't tried that yet. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. So, yeah, it's been cold yesterday, today. It's got my nose doing the shuffle dance. I've talked about it in the past how my son made me a loft bed in my room with, down on the bottom I have a queen size bed. Up on top it's a little bigger than a twin. I think a twin's like 32 inches, and this is closer to 38 or 40 inches. Very, very sturdily built. But anyway, so I've got like a 2 foot area, 2.5 feet between the beams. That I can heat fairly easily. I've got a little heater on a stand down at one end of it, blowing across. That's keeping that space fairly warm, and then just tuck my feet up into an electric blanket with some socks on. My feet have very bad circulation, but anyway, that's basically how I am staying warm right now. I got the heater running in the bathroom. That stays, the bathroom's nice and warm. Go out into the kitchen, and I've got one of my little alcohol heaters running. It's not warm, but it's keeping the chill off. It's not cold in the kitchen. The floor is still cold. But ideally that heater would be in a space, it would probably heat me out in here. The kitchen is 10 by 13, and it brings the temperature down, I don't know, 6-8 degrees, to raise the temperature 6 to 8 degrees. I'll have to double check on that, because if I have it running in the kitchen, in my kitchen, the other side, where the other apartment doesn't have any heat going at all, so I can set one up in there over in the other room, but that's a big space. That's 15 by 13. To see what it does, right? Go in and see what the temperature is, and then come back a couple hours later and see if there's any difference in the temperature. Maybe I'll do that. But we are running right up on to 20 minutes here, sitting with me blathering and waffling and randomly word association. So I think I want to go ahead and get out of here. I think I am going to run up here to Dollar Tree and grab what I wanted to grab up there. But let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. Excuse me. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised the next breath. Until I see you all again, I hope you have a excuse me. There goes those cheeseburgers. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all.